Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
This is Asinine Radio, the weekly music podcast where we take a band and we listen to a bunch of their records or all their records, depending on who it is, and we rate them. We rank them from worst to best, and we give our biggest banger and stinker from each of them if we got them. And if you didn't already know, my name is Tyler. And with there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. Or listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, dude. And that's all I have for this. So we're doing the Beach Boys today. You're still playing with your action figures, huh? You got Boba Fett right there. I know. So yeah, Beach Boys, we're doing today. Boba Fett's got a butt.
Boba Fett, Bubble Butt, Triple B. Better Business Bureau. Beach Boys, we're doing today. It's fucking hell, dude. Get one sip of alcohol in him and gets all like this. Look at him.
But Beach Boys, yes. So we're not going to, obviously we didn't listen to every Beach Boys record because that's miserable. That's a miserable time.
I did.
And they have like 30 or 40 records. So we didn't do that. But you gave me a list of stuff I should listen to because I'm not the biggest Beach Boys fan.
You didn't acknowledge the fact that I listened to 29 Beach Boys records.
You did not listen to 29 of them.
Yes, I did. I finished every single one.
Are you sure about that?
I'm 100% positive about that.
Okay. Well, good for you. I could not do that.
Technically 30 because I also did the Smile sessions.
Okay, there you go.
It was. I'll tell you after I guess 21, 22, it was not fucking easy. They're ones from like the 90s, 2000s are not fucking good.
Does Brian Wilson have anything to do with them?
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Okay.
I don't think. Yeah.
I know he did their last
anymore.
one. Well, he's dead now, so yeah.
No,
he died last year.
I don't think he was producing their later ones, except for the last one. He probably did produce their last one. That was probably their last hurrah. But I don't know. Whatever. They're not very good. You don't need to worry about them. We'll tell you this week which ones you need to worry about.
So essentially, records from Pet Sound, or not even Pet Sounds, from Summer Days up through the Beach Boys' Love You. So from 1965 to 1977, that's what you think are the best of their records. So album number 9 through album 21.
Well, not necessarily the best, just things that either like I like a lot or I think you should hear.
Yeah. So anyway, now we're just going on. So I didn't listen to one of these. I didn't listen to Holland, but I know you're going to talk about it. So I just have 10 that I kind of ranked that we're going to talk about. Do you want to go in order, and then we'll just tell what our rankings are? How do you want to do it?
Just do normal. No reason why we got to switch it up.
To do it. So you want to do it normal. You don't want to switch it up. Okay.
Every time we switch it up, it doesn't work.
No, that's true.
Okay, we can switch it up.
No, we don't have to switch it up. No, we don't.
How about we switch it up? We'll start from the middle this time, and then go down, and then go back up.
And then do our top 5, yeah. This is already a disaster. This episode's already a fucking disaster.
Dude, that Boba Fett bubble butt got you.
It did. It totally.
That triple B
got me.
I think Boba Fett is one word. What's your worst one? Which one do you like the least? Go.
Summer Days and Summer Nights. Their 9th record from 65. I'm just gonna say I'm not a big Beach Boys guy.
Already
I'm not a big Beach Boys guy. What? This is like I know this is their record that they were kind of stepping away from their what they were known for, the surf kind of the fake surf kind of barbershop quartet kind of thing. I mean, they were trying to shy away from that. And they did it a little bit here. Capitol Records hated it. They were pissed that they did something different, and they essentially made them go back to do what they normally do. Or actually, no, I take it back. That's what this record is. Fuck, I'm all over the place.
I guess what we can do this time, I think will be easier, maybe and more fun, just so I can interject.
I'm gonna cut so much of this out.
Why? There's nothing to cut out. I know you're always complaining. People want to hear about the Triple B. So what we'll do is we'll just go through your top 10 essentially, and then I will tell you where it sits for me, and then we'll talk about it right then and there.
Okay, that works.
So your worst record that you listened to this week was Summer Days and Summer Nights.
Summer Days and
their
Summer
ninth
Nights.
record, and Summer Nights, because
Yes.
parentheses, so don't
Yes.
forget about it. 1965. So you're right. The one that was before this was Beach Boys Today. That was them being more sophisticated, trying to get away from like the summer adolescent kind of vibe. It didn't do very well. A lot of their records don't do very well, and it pisses Capitol off like every time it happens, which I think is funny. Like at some point, Capitol just needs to shut the fuck up and let Beach Boys just beat the Beach Boys, because critics always love their shit, but like fans are always kind of like torn between they want more of this sound and then they want more of like the later sound, but like the fans never interject or cross until bigger musicians tell them, oh, Pet Sounds is the best. Then like, oh yeah, you're right actually. But Summer Days and Summer Nights, this is after Beach Boys Today, and so Capitol told them do the early shit again. So this is them doing that, but you can't just take the creativity out of Brian Wilson. It's not going to fucking happen. So you do get stuff that seeps through. You do get a little bit more like compositional arrangements and like otherwise, Surfing USA kind of songs. So I like this record a lot. I think it's better than Beach Boys Today because it's like the best of both worlds. I'm not gonna say that. It's like the best of both worlds. So that's why I like it a lot. That's why I thought you should listen to it.
Yeah, I wasn't into it because once again, I don't like that style.
You don't like any of the fucking
style.
Beach Boys. So
I don't really like the Beach Boys. I don't really like them that
having
much.
an excited
no.
episode, loving something that is really really fucking good,
like
and
them
you're
that
like, it's okay, it's okay.
No,
Like
I'm gonna be
claw
more.
theories.
I'm gonna be more active in the conversation. Don't worry. But
That's
stinker
what I
on
got
this
plenty of
one.
stuff to talk about.
Stinker on this one is I'm bugged at my old man.
Man, I'm bugged to my old man.
God damn, that's annoying.
I knew it was gonna be. I knew. That's why I sent you the video today, and that's why this is. This is like
send me
my
that
favorite
video.
song here. It's in rare form that we ever get something that is kind of almost bad. It's this piano-driven boogie tune, but the video is just like I love that video, and it shows Brian on the piano, and then Dennis and Carl are singing like the harm parts, and then at some point Brian is just like kind of coughing, and he's kind of like he can't really hold it together, and Dennis and Carl are giggling at him, and then Brian's like trying real hard to take it seriously, and then they all kind of break down and laugh, and it's like one of the few and later times where like all three guys are just being brothers, just like having a good time doing what they were doing on like Surfing USA in like their early days, and just being cool before Dennis went crazy, before like Brian had to get admitted, before Carl hated everybody. It was cool. It was wholesome, and I enjoyed it. You watched it and were like, "Ooh, I want to watch the Will Sasso videos now."
It reminded me of Will Sasso on Mad TV doing Randy Newman.
Got a fucking sentimental bone in your body.
That's just what it reminded me of. Yeah. And I immediately sent it to you, and you watched the Will Sasso thing, and you laughed too. You had a good laugh.
Oh, so goddamn funny.
It's so fucking funny.
And then I started doing
Star
the
Wars
voice too. And then I started doing the voice. I guess he was just, you gotta run me. Even though it's not as good as Will Sasso is. But
Oh my God, I love Will Sasso. Banger is Then I Kissed Her, which is a cover of Phil Spector's song, Then She Kissed
bizarre.
Me,
That's
from which
like a
the
top
Crystals
tier from
did.
you.
I love that Crystal song, Then He Kissed Me. I think that song is incredible. Absolutely incredible song. So I never knew that Beach Boys did their version of it. Obviously they changed the gender, but and changed the lyrics a bit, but I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic, and it was a really nice surprise coming off of everything else. So yeah, there you go. So my number 9 is Love You, their 21st album from 1977. This is the weird one. This is the one with heavy synth on it. It reminds me of a lot of Devo at points. 80s sounding kind of big ass production, but it's not quite the 80s yet. That I just don't like, and it's just overall it's a loud fucking record. It's just, and the songs are not good. It sucks. I have no banger, I have no stinker, because none of them are good.
Okay, so that's all wrong. This is my fourth favorite Beach Boys record.
All you did was talk shit about it before we potted.
No, I would never talk shit about I Love You. I love this fucking record so much. My second favorite Beach Boys song is here. It damn near might be my favorite Beach Boys song. This is their 21st record, 77. Wild album. Absolutely. It's all over the fucking place.
Nothing
it's a new
sounds
wave
like
album
from them.
before new wave was even a fucking thing. Heavy synth, like you said, in a way that you'll see countless bands like emulate in the upcoming 80s. Just about every track on this record is like vastly different than the rest. It's this weird like compilation of B-sides. But man, it is so creative. It is incredibly creative for Brian. And like has since been, like Brian has said, this is one of the best things, one of his favorite things that he's ever done. He had so much enjoyment doing this because he just did whatever the fuck he wanted to do. And this album cycle too was the first time Brian had even played with the band in almost 10 years. They did a couple shows, I think in 76 or 77, or 75 even. But yeah, he had not played on tour with them for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
And so he's coming back into the fold. He's a lot happier. And this album is about like him getting back to what makes him happy. He likes Johnny Carson. He wrote a song about Johnny Carson. He thought like looking up at the stars and seeing the planets was cool. I'll write a song about planets. My favorite song, Good Time. This is my second favorite Beach Boys tune, like I said. It might be my first. I fucking love this song. I think the payoff in the chorus is unreal, right? The maybe you won't last, but what do we care? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's insanely catchy. This is one that was recorded earlier. This was going to be an earlier one, I think in like the 71, 72 era. And it was going to be on a different record. And then he did it for another album that was for his wife, Marilyn, but not the Honeys or whatever the fuck that was. It was for a different thing that he had done. So there's a different track of that on YouTube if you wanted to watch that. I didn't send it to you because I figured you don't give a fuck anyway. So, yeah, why not?
I would still watch stuff if you sent it to me.
But like the rest of this, so the rest of the album is done in like 76, 77. So like Brian's voice is gravelly, right? He's smoking a bunch. He's
doing a lot
been
of
singing
drugs.
for over a decade. He didn't do a ton of drugs. He's not like he didn't do a ton of drugs.
He was a pretty big cokehead.
He was.
Come on. I even read about like what was it, the burger sessions in like 76.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, that's all they were doing. Were eating fucking McDonald's cheeseburgers and doing a shit ton of coke. The Wilson brothers were.
That's why he gained the most weight.
Yeah. He was like 320 pounds at his biggest.
His voice was fucked, but that one song in particular, he's still able to hit like all of his range. I think it's an incredible song. I get that it's weird, and I think it's easy to dismiss like a joke song because the lyrics are Johnny Carson. Like it's silly, it's stupid, whatever. But the melody's there. The songwriting is there. The arrangement is there. Everything that you would want from the Beach Boys is there. It's an amazing song. The lyrics can be a little goofy, but fuck off.
Good.
Fourth best.
So my number 8 is Smile Sessions. This is the sessions that happened after Pet Sounds, but they ended up scrapping the whole thing because of various lawsuits, issues they were having with Capitol Records. Brian Wilson was having mental breakdowns. It was just, this is like, and I think it cost the label a bunch of money when they were recording this as well. And then by the time Brian Wilson felt better or got better, he's like, fuck it. Just too much bad shit that happened with this, so I'm going to completely scrap it. We'll start from scratch. And then you get Smiley Smile after it. So this is never, it was officially released, but not as, it's deemed technically like a compilation. It's not really an album, but it's an
odds and sods album.
Yeah, odds and sods. There you go. But it's cool. But there's, you could clearly tell there's unfinished parts. There's unfinished sections. It doesn't have the complexity of Pet Sounds and things like that, and some of the later records, and that's fine. You don't need the complexity. But coming off of Pet Sounds, you could tell this is just, it's incomplete. A lot of the songs are incomplete, but I do love some of the songs, and one of them, like Wind Chimes, I thought Wind Chimes was fantastic. I think this version is better than the Smiley Smile version. I think this version is way, way better.
Like that talking shit?
I just think it's better. But yeah, I don't know. It's super. I think it's more experimental than what they were doing on Pet Sounds, musically and all that, or songwriting wise. It's more experimental, and it's super darker than. I think the band gets Pet Sounds and onward. They just get darker and darker and darker, lyrically, delivery wise. They become just a more depressing band, which is fine. I actually like it over the early 60s stuff. The first 9 records from 62 to 65, or 10 records. I'm sorry,
The first
10
10
records.
records.
10 records from 1962 to 1965. That's crazy. But yeah, Smile Sessions, good stuff. You love this one, though, right?
I mean, I rank this 7 for me.
Okay.
And this is because of everything you said. It's not like a real record. This is the album that like we can now argue, and musicians argue, and people that like write about music and talk about music that just enjoy music. Everybody argues as like to whether or not this would have been like the greatest piece of music in modern history. We'll never know. It's fun to talk about because it could have been. Like Pet Sounds is up there with like one of the greatest pieces of music in modern history, and this had all of the intentions of being better than that, but just all those things just came to a head, and Brian just couldn't take any of it. And also just being compared to the Beatles, he liked it at first because it gave him some drive for Pet Sounds, but then like after Beatles dropped Sgt. Pepper's, he was just like, I don't want to fucking even do this anymore. This is too much.
Because they put out a masterpiece there.
It's not their best record,
I mean, it's not their best record, you're right, but they still put out a masterpiece.
It's not even their second best record, and it pales into comparison with the Beach Boys' best record. Absolutely pales.
It is it is their second best. Yeah, it is.
No, Beach Boys. I mean, we'll obviously, because you're not gonna get over it, and neither will our baby girl Skip. Beatles are the best thing that's ever happened to anything ever.
I've never said that. I've never said that.
That's what you think because you're just the same as everybody.
I've never
else,
thought
and
that.
You just can't ever just get off of like that like comfy sofa that everybody sits on and just regurgitates the same thing. But whatever. Yeah, the Smile Sessions. This could have been the greatest thing that anyone's ever heard. You're always that person.
And then you'll say the exact same. You'll say the exact opposite thing about me when it's a different argument.
Only if it's something new. If it's something new, then you just by default don't like it. If it's new or contemporary, by default you don't like it.
That's completely untrue. I listen to new shit and I buy new music all the time. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
You won't go see new movies. The only time you watch new TV shows is if Tammy forces you, and it has to be on Apple TV. Otherwise,
that's
you're not going to watch it. Okay.
We watched The Rooster on Peacock. That's not Apple TV. That was a good show.
Is it as not true as the fact that you never go out, or is it not as true?
I never go out.
Untrue as that? Gotcha. So just bullshitting here. So the best song for me on the Smile Session was "You're Welcome." It's an entirely almost a cappella track. It's got this super long fade in. The melody is absolutely incredible. It just shows that Brian can do whatever the fuck he wants, and it's gold because there's not much to this. And since the track listing for the Smile album is kind of up for debate, thinking of this as the closer, because this would have probably been the closer, as people can suggest. And the track listing, you can kind of piece together where they thought things would go, but as things were changing, like Heroes and Villains, like Good Vibrations, like Wind Chimes, like Vegetables, the track listing like fluctuated. So yeah, You're Welcome. It's just I love it. It's good.
Good
closer.
Okay.
I have this on vinyl.
Oh my god! So from here on out, you have on vinyl?
No, I don't have 2 of these. One of these like crept a high up for me.
Okay.
And the one that I haven't found a good copy.
Got it. Are you sticking out for only an OG of it or something?
Well, I wanted to because I actually had a copy. Well, it's Surf's Up. I had a copy of Surf's Up, but it was just fucking trashed. And then when we upgraded our turntable, I didn't want to play it anymore because it was beat to shit. It had mold on the cover. So I was like, whatever. Like, I'll get another one because I bought it at Desi's for really, really cheap. I was like, I'll get another one. And like, legit, never seen another one. I was like, cool. That's awesome. Cool, dude.
All right. So my number 7 is Sunflower. Their 16th record from 1970. This is them at their lowest point. Nobody was coming to their shows. They were having to cancel shows and entire tours. Like a couple hundred people would show up when before they were selling out Madison Square Garden. But yeah, they were at a low point. Capitol Records dropped them. They had no money. Brian Wilson was out in the press saying a lot of wild shit about the band, how they were completely broke. He was just talking shit, and then nobody wanted to touch him. No labels wanted to touch him. They wanted nothing to do with the Beach Boys.
And everyone in the band's like, what are you talking about, bro? None of this is true.
Yeah.
We are not broke.
And then eventually Reprise Records stepped in and picked them up, and then they released several records after it. But yeah, this one, it's a little bit more intricate of an album. They've added back some of their harms, kind of what they're known for. But in the end, I just thought it was kind of boring. I just didn't really care about Sunflower. Just not for me.
That's okay.
So, that's my number 7.
That's my number 9.
Okay.
That's my number 9.
Low.
A lot of people do like this one. I've never cared too much for this one. You're right, dude. They were just struggling to rein in some of their popularity. Like nothing was selling for them. But like the critics are still saying, dude, you're putting out good records. Like everything you put out is still really fucking good. And this is a popular album for fans that like the Beach Boys' past Pet Sounds. Mm-hmm. Like everyone that still wanted like the teeny bopper shit, the hot rod era, they still don't like this. My issue with this is it just sounds too much like Pet Sounds, and that's still a great thing. But like I love that lo-fi era for them. I just fucking love it.
It's certainly better.
Eat it up. So a couple, you know, like I don't know. I just don't care that much for this one. I'd rather just listen to Pet Sounds, I guess. Like they had something truly unique and groundbreaking with Pet Sounds, but I don't groundbreaking. But they don't get anything weird with this music here. It's pretty safe. Yeah, it's whatever. But that's not a knock on the album. It's still good. It's not what I'm looking for. This Whole World, that song, This Whole World, that really reminds me of Greatest Man Who Ever Lived from Weezer. It's About Time. That's a killer fucking psych track for these guys. But My Banger's At My Window. It's just airy tune, fucking soft, dreamy. It's like, I don't know, like the uber pop brother of Let's Go Away for a While from Pet Sounds. Fun trivia piece for this record is Bruce Johnston, who's kind of being known for being unpredictable when he meets fans. He once called the fan gay for liking Sunflower so much.
Oh my god!
Supposedly, but I did read a lot of other people saying, "Yeah, Bruce Johnston said this to me," and I was like, "Oh damn, maybe he did call somebody gay for liking Sunflower." Which I was like, "This is the one you choose?" Besides, like all of the Beach Boys' previous 15 records.
Seriously. So yeah, my number 6, Beach Boys Party, 10th record from 1965. This is the covers album, stripped down instruments. They tried to play this off like it was a live record. They actually recorded all these covers because it is strictly a cover album. Or no, I'm sorry. There's like one Beach Boys song, but everything else is a cover. They recorded everything in the studio and then added in party noises after the fact. So like you hear people with like glasses tinking, people talking, cheering, and it's charming. This record's really, really charming. It's charming and fun. And I like the stripped down feel of it. I like that it's not like the barbershop quartet kind of sound to it. It's straightforward, charming, and fun. I dig this record. I wouldn't get it on vinyl, but you know, it was a fun listen. I was very surprised. It made me like a Bob Dylan song. You know, weird. And I hate Bob Dylan.
It's funny because this has no bearing whatsoever on like the Beach Boys' career. This could just be completely eradicated and nobody would give a shit. I chose this one because I thought you would like this one.
And you're right.
And then also, it has Barbara Ann, the Barbara Ann, and that's just iconic for us growing up, right? Like
of course.
It was in so many fucking stupid movies we watched. But it's fine. I rank this one dead last because that's where it pretty much fucking belongs. But they've done that before. I think their first live album, Beach Boys in Concert, that one was live, but they dubbed in more audience noise because it just sounded better at times. And I think that first live album was the last time Brian was on a live album for fucking decades. Isn't that crazy? This guy just never toured with them.
Yeah, never.
Wild.
Never. Had a fucking mental breakdown in 65. But, so my number 5, Surf's Up, dude. 17th record from 1971. This one, Brian Wilson, he didn't really have much to do with it. He co-wrote a few of the songs, but he wasn't really in the studio very much. I think this is their darkest album to date. Some more straightforward jams. There's one song, I forgot the name of it right now, but there's one song that's just straight blues, like a straight blues kind of rock song.
Yeah.
They weren't bad at it. It was cool. It was different. It was nice hearing something different from them when you hear so much of like all of the the vocal harms. But yeah, Surf's Up. It was cool. Much darker, like I said, and the album cover. Love the album cover. In a million years, you would never know that is a Beach Boys cover.
Super
Beach Boys
dark.
album. Yeah, super. So yeah, I don't know. That's my number. That's my number 5. Or what are we on? What 5? Yeah.
Yeah, 5. No. Yeah, it doesn't matter because you're going through them. So like I would have put Holland in between because I forgot to mention it. 7 and 8. So Holland would have been my 8.
Okay.
But because we're not doing Holland, you don't really need. But it's not that big of a deal. The only reason why I put it on here is because people do like it. And I do think it's a good record. 1973. But like, it's not going to win Album of the Year in 1973. It's not competing with Dark Side or House of the Holy or some shit. But it has one song on there that's just fucking like A tier Beach Boys. It's the California Saga. It's 3 pieces. It takes up like half a side A. It's incredibly intricate. It harkens back to like the earlier surf pop days while also being like this different era of Beach Boys that's not Pet Sounds, but also a little bit more mature and darker. That's more like Surf's Up. So I don't know. It's cool. And the last part of it, I think it's called California Saga / California. The last part of it just called California. But it takes parts from the first 2 parts of the 3-part series, and then the bass line is a straight up lift of California, do 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 do. But it's done on like I think it's like a Moog synthesizer thing. It's super heavy, super deep, and it's fucking cool. It's such a cool song. But the record, meh, nobody really cares.
Yeah.
So we just keep going. You were talking about Surf's Up. No,
yeah.
Calm down, girl. You were talking about Surf's Up. Surf's Up, 17th record, 1971. Yeah, like 17 records. We're not even barely scratched the surface of the 70s.
And you're only 9 years old. And you're only the band's only 9 years old. 17.
Yeah,
records.
I'm only like 8 years old at that time too. You're right. I'm only 9 years old. It's already a much different album than anything we've ever heard. You said you're only 9 years old, but didn't specify it was the Beach Boys. So I thought you were talking about me being 9 years old. And I thought, because if you don't specify what you're talking about sometimes, then
did I say
you
that?
just said you said you were only 9 years old.
Did I say that? Okay.
Yeah, you, as if you're talking about me, but
no,
you're
I
talking
know
about
what you're saying.
Esoteric sense of you. Yeah, Brian doesn't have much over the production of this one, so the vocal harms aren't like the focal point of this record. But I like it a lot. I think it's cool. Every track has its own identity. There's a little bluesy thing on there that's kind of cool. It's not a lot. I think it's a second or third song. Something like 2.5 minutes. We don't need a lot of it because they're not very good at it, but they're not bad at it, and it's fun. Disney Girls, dude. Disney Girls reminds me of fucking Weezer. Like Rivers is obviously Brian Wilson is like Weezer's inspiration, and Rivers loves Pet Sounds. But my God, just even that like late '90s, early 2000s power pop emo sound, fucking Fountains of Wayne and Smoking Popes. Like this exactly what Disney Girls sounds like. But I think this was just them trying to write big pop songs to get back into public opinion as like respectable songwriters, and I think it worked, but not in the way that like fans of Surfing USA really wanted. But dude, the last 3 tracks on this are just absolute masterful works of art, including Surf's Up, which is an old song. Not that old because we're still in 1971. Smile Sessions kind of song, but what a banger, man. What an absolute banger. The song's about a guy who is like one thing, and then by the end of the song, he's something totally different because of the spiritual awakening and like aging. And as like he progresses through this, the song also progresses and follows that motif. It's fucking incredible. Absolutely incredible.
All right. My number 4, Smiley Smile. This is after obviously obviously after they abandoned the Smile sessions for the
Friends above Smiley Smile
for the because of the lawsuits and all the issues with Capitol.
You got some splaining to do, Lucy.
The songs are just better and catchier of versions of the Smile session stuff. Even darker elements to this one. It's not as grand and layered as Pet Sounds, but that's fine. I don't want something as kind of intricate and crazy as Pet Sounds sounds. But in the end, this was kind of a flop for them commercially. I mean, even Pet Sounds was kind of a flop. No, actually, no, Pet Sounds wasn't. That actually sold a lot of records. But this one was kind of a flop for them at the time. The beginning of the end for them, I should say, was Smiley Smile. But it's good. It's a good record. Wait, what are you laughing about?
No, because it's true. It is like the beginning of the end, but they put out another like 15
yeah,
records and had an illustrious career. But it really was like the beginning of the end, and they never reached the same peak as Pet Sounds. Not even close.
True.
At the time, in real time, retrospectively, now that I look closer.
Yes. So Smiley Smile, I know you love this record. I know you really love this one. You tried to get me into this one for a long time, but it's not for me. Just not for me. So what do you got on it?
Yeah, this is my favorite record, like by far. I do love Pat Sounds a lot, but this is my favorite. Pat Sounds, Pat Connolly sounds, Pat Sounds. This is the closest we got to Smile. It's a lo-fi, super chill output compared to what Smile was going to be, and it's just it's wild that we went from, oh dang, like the Beach Boys' next record could rival like Beethoven, to like, what the fuck is this? Wind chimes, right? What the fuck is this? Vegetables. What the fuck is this? What is this? Why are we listening to this? But like, by today's standards, this is a masterpiece. It's a piece of psych pop history that was redefining the genre in real time. A lot of these songs were going to make an appearance on Smile, but were rewritten to be included here. Brian's approach to this album was so much different than Pet Sounds. He was writing modular bits that could in turn be rearranged within the song or changed at will. And so very much how Rivers writes songs, and I don't know if he still writes it anymore, but when I followed Rivers in the pretty much green in before Maladroit in before days, Rivers would write just little pieces of songs, and he would have like a whole database. And even the Weezer Fi thing, he would have like a whole database, and he would say, hey, I want a song that is in like the key of A and at this tempo, and then in his little computer, that's how you do it on a computer, it would pop up, and then he'd be like, oh, this piece I did back then, I recorded 10 seconds of it. So like modular bits, right? That's how we're going to like Lego piece together a song. And that's how he was doing it here. And I think it's cool. It was produced in Brian's home studio with old radio broadcasting equipment. So not even like music stuff. It was just, he just repurposed like the DIY'd old radio shit. And that's why it sounds like this. But also they track things weird. They track stuff when they're in the shower together. His pool like fucking leaked, and so they drained it, and so all laid at the bottom of the pool, and they like did a bunch of their harms laying at the bottom of the pool with the mic at the end of the pool, and like that's fucking cool,
that's so
man.
Cool, yeah.
And this record is supposed to be like tongue in cheek. It's supposed to be goofy. It's supposed to be like Brian just like exhaling from all the pressure that, and people experience pressure differently, right? Like some people be like, oh, I fucking wish that was me. I would have done whatever, dude. He didn't like it. It got to him. It really fucked him up for many, many years. It fucking ruined his marriage. And this record to me just sounds like a sigh of relief from Brian just putting out something that he thinks is fun and he's really, really proud of. But the fact that like Good Vibrations isn't on your top 10. Is it Good Vibrations on your top 10?
No, it's not.
That's stupid. Good Vibrations, bro. This is a pocket symphony. This is something that is so incredible.
It's like a beautifully crafted song. Yeah, I agree.
It's so fucking incredible. Like most bands wish they could write something just this perfect and didn't make your top 10.
No, it's a cool song, and I think it's a perfectly made song. It really truly is. There's incredible parts in it, but I just don't like that kind of music that much.
I don't like good fucking music. Unless there's breakdowns or fucking drop D tuning
or scatting vocals. No scatting vocals, no bagpipes. I don't listen to it.
This guy will listen to fucking 15 metalcore records that sound identical and then complain that like Good Vibrations isn't that great of a song.
I didn't say it wasn't a great song. I just said I don't like it. I don't really like it that much. It's still a great song. I could still appreciate it and understand what makes a song great.
Bro.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Just go get dead.
Get dead.
That'll get us fucking canceled probably. That.
D-E-D, dead.
D-E-D.
So my number 3, Friends, 14th record.
How do you put Friends above
from 1969?
Record, but Smiley's Mouth is better.
No, I think this is also a lo-fi kind of record. I think this is some of the most straightforward songwriting they've done, similar to the Beatles, but not as good as the Beatles. Like
this
when the
Beatles was not as good as the Beatles.
Yeah, it's not. But they're trying to sound like, let's say, Rubber Soul or Help or Abbey Road. Like they're trying to be more of a straightforward kind of rock band. And I thought they did a pretty good job. I thought this was a cool record. A few of the guys, they got really into transcendental meditation. They went to India with, other dudes from the music scene, and it kind of changed their life. And it's, like I said, some of these songs are based on that. And it's a short record, but all their records are short. But yeah, that's really why I like it. I like the lo-fi sound of it and just straightforward songwriting. It's not fluffed up. It's not layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of stuff, which isn't always bad. It's just sometimes it could be.
They only have like one, record that's like
I know,
layers
I know,
upon
I
layers
know.
upon. You always
I know.
you act like we don't always.
And I'm always reverting back to Pet Sounds. I know.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's just what
only
they're
did
best
it,
known
like
for.
one time.
I know, because that's just what they're best known for.
In fact, like because they did it so much on Pet Sounds, the next 3 of their records was the lo-fi
like,
series,
they said,
including
fuck
Wild
that,
Honey. They did nothing like that.
Yeah, I know.
Just being a wild boy, I don't like it.
I could say I don't like something and still appreciate it, but you're getting all fuzzy about it. No. So yeah, in the end, this is kind of in the vein of Wild Honey. So what do you got for number 2?
I mean that's my number 5 because we're not doing.
Oh yeah, you didn't talk about
3,
it. Sorry,
2, 1 thing.
Yeah.
That was your number 3. So you put Wild Honey and then Pet Sounds, or if you're feeling really frisky, you put Pet Sounds and Wild Honey. That'd be cool. I would like to hear that explanation. But Friends was number 5. This one jumped up like several for me, just because I'm such a believer in Smiley Smile, Wild Honey, that 1-2 punch. I mean, like one of the few CDs I have in my car. Actually, I have 2 CDs in my car. One is Punk-O-Rama 2001, and the other is a double Smiley Smile and Wild Honey. And those are the only 2 CDs I have in my car. I listen to all the time. And so when I was listening to the vinyl of Smiley Smile and Wild Honey this weekend, even Kelly was like, "Isn't this record you always listen to in your car?" I was like, "Yeah." Because it was on like I think it was like vegetables or something. I was like, "You recognize it from just that?" She's like, "Yeah, that's all you play." So that's true.
So annoying.
But this is like they're even more like lo-fi in their lo-fi series. This is like their chill album. It's short and sweet, and these guys are coming off the coattails of them just, like you said, practicing meditation along with the Beatles, and I like it. The minimalist approach to this is cool. It's a good way to like strip it down even further to end this 3-run record of just super cool melodic lo-fi jingles. I think almost every song on this could have been like the theme song for Cheers or some show like that. That's what these sound like to me. They're just little jingles, little cute fucking ding, ding, everybody knows your name. Diamond Head, that was my banger. Closer to an Exotica than in surf instrumental, but they do. I'm not saying they do Exotica music, but they do like that kind of sound pretty damn well.
Yeah, every once in a while they'll throw a song in there, Exotica style song.
There's like kind of 2 on Pet Sounds, but other than that, and like maybe 2 other ones throughout the course of their career, they never do it.
Yes. So you good with that one?
Let's get into the 2.
Wild Honey is my number 2. 13th record, 1967. This was a flop, the worst selling album up to this point. Also, this album happened because it was partially in response to people saying that they sounded like ballless choir boys. So they thought, let's kind of take out all of that harmonizing and let's just make a straightforward kind of rock record in the vein of Beatles and Rolling Stones. And you hear a lot of Beatles and Rolling Stones all over this record. And yes, thankfully they cut out all of the major harmonizing that they do on everything else, except for one song, which is Mama Says. It's all a cappella.
Mama say, Mama say.
Barbershop quartet. I don't like it. But I mean, no, this is just a straightforward good record. I don't think it's breaking boundaries. I don't think it's anything spectacular. There were other bands that were doing it better at the time, but it was a breath of fresh air.
After hearing this better at the time,
the straightforward kind of just rock music. The Beatles obviously were doing it better.
This is like their R&B record. This is lo-fi R&B, to the max.
I know
how Brian Wilson is writing music. He's writing it like he's in Motown, like he's at like the fucking like in the midst of it. Like that's how he's writing these songs.
I know he is.
But it has nothing to do with like rock and roll. These are kind of Motown songs.
These are not Motown songs.
Definitely nothing like Beatles.
They're more Beatles
with like the Stones.
It's more in line with the Stones.
Like Beatles.
More in line with the Stones, definitely. But I wouldn't say this is like Motown. No, this is not.
Like
this is way closer to
he's
to
writing,
Rolling
like
Stones.
the progressions that he's doing.
It's way closer to Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones are not Motown. No.
But the Rolling Stones have soul. Like Jagger's got soul to him.
Okay.
Nobody in the Beatles has soul like Jagger.
It doesn't mean it's like Motown sound.
What do you think fucking Jagger listened to? Refining his soul stands. What are you talking about?
Okay, it's just because you listen to it doesn't mean you have to make music like it.
That like helped define who Jagger was trying to be like. Who he was emulating was soul music.
But they're not a soul band.
Say they're soul, man. They have soul
They're not.
elements. They sound like soul. They do a lot of soulful things.
Okay, but in the end, this
that
sounds
sounds like
more
this.
it doesn't sound like this. No, it doesn't.
Maybe you just not. I don't think you listen to any of these records, to be honest.
I didn't.
I really don't. I think
stupid.
fucking Cloth Ear is just
No, I listened to this.
grafted to your head. You got
I listened to all of these
grafts.
records. I listened to all of these records, and honestly, I didn't really enjoy them. Like, I'm just being
know,
perfectly
just-
honest. I'm not a
it's
Beach
just-
Boys guy. I'm not a Beach Boys guy.
You don't like. You just don't like music, like music. You like you like contemporary rock music, and you like here and there, but like it's like structured music and pop things. Like, I don't like that. Not even pop music. Like calling
You're
this pop music is
exhausted.
crazy.
You're
It's not really
exhausted.
pop music. How is that exhausting? You'll talk about fucking 9 records by Bleeding Through and how amazing they are, and like, oh, they sound so different. But you listen to this, like, I don't like this. Like, come on, bro.
See, so
That's crazy.
I know you're just bullshitting because
That's crazy.
Because you and I like pretty much the exact same things outside of some outliers. There are some outliers, obviously, like Bleeding Through. I like Bleeding Through a lot. You love Bayside a
it's
lot.
not out.
You
like
love A Day to Remember.
metalcore a lot.
You love A Day to Remember. You love Bayside. I don't get it. I don't like
You're
it.
picking out like certain things,
And you're
cherry
picking out
picking.
certain things too, and cherry
I'm
picking.
giving you genres. I'm saying like you will give more credence to metalcore.
No, I don't.
and
Most of metalcore is garbage.
And talk more about metalcore and like the nuance
No.
of it and how like this.
Most of it is
but like stuff like
garbage.
this. I don't like the Beach Boys. They sing
Most
too
of it
much.
is garbage. Most
I
of
don't
it
like
is
singing.
garbage. It's not that I don't like singing. I don't like the type of harmonizing they do. I just don't like. I think it's
I don't like melody.
the
I mean, that
board,
makes
the
sense, I
Boardwalk
guess, if you don't like
Carnival.
melody.
The Boardwalk Carnival.
That's why you like
kind of thing.
Deftones so much because it's void of melody. Maybe you just don't like melody.
You're just exhausting. That's what you are. You are exhausting.
That's why you never sing. You never do karaoke.
Because I can't
I've never
sing.
seen you.
Why would I
I've never
sing?
seen you sing "Happy Birthday" whenever people are
'Cause
like
I won't
around. They
sing.
sing "Happy Birthday."
Because
I've never
it's
seen
stupid.
strong melody.
I will never sing Happy
strong
Birthday.
melody. You just maybe you're allergic to melody.
I'm not. You're giving just bad examples right now. Yeah, you're full of bad examples today, and that's okay.
Your favorite music
And that's
all
okay.
lacks melody.
And that's okay.
That's all I'm saying.
And that's okay. That's okay.
It's okay that your favorite music
No,
lacks melody.
it's okay that you're saying a lot of dumb things
Oh,
right now
gotcha.
tonight.
You're
So-
in love with the Deftones, but they completely lack melody.
So are you good with
So
Wild
much
Honey?
of core music is completely lacking of melody.
Okay,
I don't want to
fine.
brush over this. I don't want to brush over this because you're scared because all of a sudden
I'm
you
not
got
scared.
caught.
I just don't. I love the Beatles. I love a lot of the Beatles music. Rubber
That's
Soul
'cause
is one of my
you
favorite records
were
of all
taught
time.
that like you were taught that like 10 years old that you're
Fuck
supposed
off.
to like that.
I didn't like
instead
the
of
Beatles. I didn't like the Beatles till well after I got out of high school into my 20s. So fuck off. I
And the
always
fact that you
hated
like
the
Beatles, but hate the Beach Boys. I don't. That's a
hate
weird.
the Beach Boys. I can
one, too.
appreciate a band and their music and not enjoy them. Because I do appreciate it. I think Brian Wilson was incredible at what he did. I think he just did some amazing things. But I just like Beatles music way more. I don't know what all that sound is on your end, but
The fucking TV just turned on.
oh my god. Well, anyway, do you have anything on Wild Honey?
No,
After you
I
yelled
do
at me.
like I do like because you retarded opinions. I do like the ending acapella thing, much like harkening back to the Smile sessions. How that's going to end with acapella. With, "Eat 'em up, sleep 'em up, rest 'em up crazy." I think it's an amazing song. I think you're wild. Country Air, fucking amazing song. Piano driven. Most of it's just Brian riffing away on the piano while he's humming. It's cool, man. This is such an incredible record. I don't know, man. The Beach Boys have some underrated stuff that people just don't talk about that much. They just don't.
And I agree. The lo-fi era, right after Pet Sounds, it's way better than anything they were doing in most of the 60s. And especially things that they were doing in mid-70s and onward. The lo-fi era
It's
is
different. It's different.
The lo-fi stuff is hands down the best thing they've done. Like, without a doubt.
like
out of
subjectively or objectively.
Both.
Well, Pet Sounds is like objectively the best
Well,
thing they've done.
I'm excluding
that's-
Pet Sounds.
Oh, gotcha. We didn't say that, so I didn't know what you
Well,
were saying.
I said, you're right. I didn't say it, but you I
Let's
thought you
hope
would have understood where I was going because
now
obviously
it's
I
my
don't think
fault.
that. Because obviously I don't think that. Well, it is your fault because you should understand this.
So now it's my fault. Nice. That's good. That's good. So your favorite record is Pet Sounds.
It's Pet Sounds. Yes, correct.
It's okay to say Wild Honey's your favorite. I'd put Smiley Smile's my favorite. I would be okay if you said Wild Honey's your favorite.
I enjoy Pet Sounds more. It's the only Beach Boys record I have on vinyl. That's actually, I take it back. I have a live record and a comp. I have Endless Summer, the comp, and then I have Beach Boys in concert. But that's only because my mom gave me those records, and I just feel weird getting rid of them. So I don't keep them in my main collection.
Fucking good.
I never listened to that or Endless Summer.
Bonnie Chapin's in there. Like they have a good set of guys playing with them on that one, and they're tight. They sound great. That's a good live record. Double LP.
Yes, correct. It is a double LP. It is. So anyway, that's all we have. So we're gonna get into we're top 10 favorite Beach Boys songs. Oh, yeah. Top 10 favorite. We're gonna go 10 to 1 real quick. You go first, and then I'll wrap it up, and then we'll finish the episode and get into Pet Sounds because that is the album of the week. We're gonna try our best to get into that. We'll try to break it down. We'll do what we can.
Did you listen to the early cuts that I sent you?
I don't think so. When did you send that?
I made a whole playlist.
Oh, the playlist. Yes. I listened to the playlist. I didn't like it at all. No, I didn't like it.
You weren't supposed to like it or hate it or whatever. You're just supposed to see here's where Brian Wilson started doing this, or here's where they took this and then extrapolated on that. Like, did you get any of that at all? Or you just hated it?
I just did not like it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we didn't listen to it. That's all right. So you want to go 10 to 1 real quick. Number 10 for me. This was tough. Like my whole 10 could be fucking I Love You. My whole 10 could be Smiley Smile or Pet Sounds or whatever. But it was crazy. She's Going Bald from Smiley Smile. Johnny Carson from Love You. Vegetables from Smiley Smile. Country Air. Wild Honey. Sloop John B. Pet Sounds. Heroes and Villains. Smiley Smile. Wouldn't It Be Nice? Help Me Rhonda. I fucking love that song so much. There's like so much. It's just like comfort food. Like eating SpaghettiOs. Just like, I feel good now. Ugh. And then damn near interchangeable because I do love this song a lot. But Love You or Good Time is my number 2 from Love You. And the number 1, Good Vibrations. Their best song.
Good.
I don't make the rules.
Well, I know that.
Let's hear the superior top 10.
I'm not even saying
top 10.
I'm honestly, I can't even argue this. I think I like these songs better, but yeah, your songs are probably better too. I'm so indifferent with the Beach Boys. But I do genuinely like these songs.
Good.
Number 10, Wouldn't It Be Nice from Pet Sounds. Number 9, You Got to Hide Your Love, which was a cover from
Hide Your Love Away.
Your Love Away, there you go. Which I think is a Bob Dylan cover, right? Is this
I don't even know why that's in your fucking top 10.
From Beach Boys Party, the fake live record.
Wild.
I Was Made to Love Her from Wild Honey.
It's a good song.
Is my number 8.
Song.
My number 7, Let's Go Away for a While from
Banger.
Pet Sounds. Number 6, Heroes and Villains from Smiley Smile. I know this was on your top 10 as well. So good job. My number 5 is How She Boogalooed In.
Oh, baby.
How She Boogalooed It from Wild Honey.
Banger.
Number 4, Wonderful from the Smile Sessions.
Deep
number
cut.
3,
Number
3, Wind Chimes from the Smile Sessions.
The non-Smiley Smile
The non-Smiley Smile version. Yes, I know these are... I put Smile Sessions so low, but these songs are just...
I like it. No,
good.
I like that you're putting... I like that you actually...
Because I fucking listened to all this shit.
I've heard this song before, but then you liked this one better than this one.
Yes.
It means something's working up there, right? The hamster may not be always on the wheel, but he's there sometimes. Sometimes.
Number 2, Sloop John B. from Pet Sounds.
And banger.
And then my number 1, Then I Kissed Her from Summer Days and Summer Nights. I know. But it just, like I said, with that song, I just love the Crystals version so much. I've always loved that song, and just being so surprised that Beach Boys did it. I think it's such a good song, but the Crystals do it better. Thank you, Phil Spector. But anyway, yeah, that's our top 10. Get into the main episode because we're going to get into Pet Sounds, and that's it. That's all.